Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. The handoff, running left is Penny. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I are a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Buying time to his... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chase Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him at the 12. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need...
There he goes, left side. Big strides, look at him go. Darren Waller, the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller taking it in. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Jones on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here we go.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now Jones. That one finds Hyatt. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Gray. Down the left sideline. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Eric Gray, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Meanwhile, Jones, the throw completed to Hyatt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Other side, other side.
Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
The Giants at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Touchdown! Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Gano the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
2nd down and 6 now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. What? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
36 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Will find his tight end. That's Waller. Now he's into the clear again. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Go, Dutter! Go, Dutter! Go! Up, go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Why shift to Cruz?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Great. Rita. Up, go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's another New York Giants.
Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, 73. Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. point, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hey, field it.
On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
At the Giants' 16-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really
Touchdown, Eagles!
Kenneth Gainwell.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
42. Eagles 35. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the run, this is Gray.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it. But what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Biggie.
Now Jones. This is caught by Robinson. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Timberland. Up, go.
Throwing Jones. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get them down at the 6-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Don Capers.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
49. Eagles 35.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And just shutting him off there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score, but remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throw right side, complete to Williams. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
2nd down, goal to go.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Gainwell.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 49, Eagles 42. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He's still on his feet. He's on his way.
And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Now hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.